So now let's deep dive into creating user flows for the bike servicing application, and we are going to perform this action in FigJam, which is part of Figma itself, and I'm also going to explain you how to use this tool. So we will create a FigJam file, which you can create by clicking new FigJam file, and let's rename it as uh, user flow for now. Okay, we could use an AI tool, but I don't think I would like to use an AI tool for now. We can just start working on the base model. So let's navigate the tool. So here you can see your picture, you can see your profile, you can see templates, you can see a timer, you can play music, you can share this file with uh, your team members, your clients. Here you have layer and page panel wherein you can rename your file. You can do other tasks like duplicate. You can move this file. You can duplicate this file. Then you have the pagination. You can have multiple pages within Figma. Uh, let's say we'll call it bike app, and this particular page, call it user flow or journey. You can add multiple pages here by clicking on plus, but for now we need just one page, so I'll just delete it. Okay, on the bottom center you have select tool, which you can use to select any element on which you have created. So let's say I'm select, I can select this tool. You have hand, you can move the screen with hand tool. Then you have marker, which can help you to create wireframe, and you can create lines, you can draw within. Let's select all of it and delete. Then you have notes, you can to take a sticky note. Then you have shapes and corners, which is what generally we are going to use to create this user flow and journey. Then you have text tool, and then you have section, which can help you divide between different user flows or different type of content. Then you have table, then you have stamp, which you can use for your personal icons and everything. Then you have comment, then you have action tool, which can help you find plugins, graph, and other uh, other tools which are not basic tool, which are available. Then you have plus, which can help you find stickers, templates, widgets, plugin, and more. Now let's go ahead and start creating our user journey for bike servicing application. So let's define it first. Bike servicing application, and who is my user? User, let's say customer facing application, mobile application, and we can make this small, maybe big, and this can be small, and we can put this entire thing in a section, and let's name it customer mobile front. I'm just trying to make it as big as I can make, so it will be easier for me to create the flow. Okay, so I can start with an origin. Let's start with origin, wherein I'll draw a circle from here, and then I can call it start. So what happens when you download an application? The application gets downloaded, and then you have to start somewhere. So you have a starting point. Generally, I like my start to be um, grayed out, or a color which is not uh, that prominent. So I can start with this, and let's remove the outline. We don't need an outline. Okay. Now, once you click on start, then you come to a page. Once you tap on the application, you come to a page called not a page. It's a greeting, or it's more like an app ad. Let's change the shape of it. Different shape. This is also an origin, so I'm not going to change the color. And now let's and you are after you cross this, skip this an app ad. Now we'll have to change the color because we are entering into the screens. You will get two options. First option obviously would show register, and then the second option you would get you can drag this by this arrow, and you can create a new bullet point. Then you would get login. So if you are registering for this applications, what are all the app options you might get? So let's go deep dive into it. So let's say if I register profile information, I might do a generic KYC, and then I can have bike informations. Let's call it asset information, which is generally a bike, which can help you new asset. This is a very generic term technical guide can use, but for let's say for a customer, let's say bike information or just bikes, because you might want to add multiple bikes, new bike. Since you are a new user, you might not see all the bikes. You might not have added all the bikes, so you might need to see all the bikes. So once you log in, you may go to home page, which will take you to different places. So I'll have to maybe make this smaller to create multiple spaces. I can start with navigation, uh, more navigation. Then I can have let's use this. bottom navigation, and then we can have body. These can be used for let's call it header. Header might have more profile and other settings. Then you can have notification. Then you can have search. Now let's build bottom part. Bottom you can have add request, payment. You can also have uh, duration and delay. In body you can have bikes, you can have add bikes. We can definitely have different colors, but for now let's keep adding them. Then you can have uh, service history. You can have filter. Within more you can have profile, you have invoices. So these are all the basic information you can have. While you add request, when you're on this pop-up, you should be able to also cancel the request. So we can have yes and no scenario here. Yes, which I will put as green. So yes will generally take me to payment option, and then you have no, which is red. Then does no or cancel. I think one thing we are missing is in bottom navigation. I think we need a ticketing system. Ticket. wherein you can raise complaint if the bike was not delivered on time, and you can also check your complaint history, ticket, new ticket, history, which will also have status. You can have filter. Filter can contain search and everything else, so I don't think that matters a lot, as long as your base information is covered. Okay, so let's see what else we need. um, okay, so the servicing company should be able to provide banner, which can have let's say discount coupons. Notification can have multiple scenarios as well, wherein uh, delivery, you can have delay, and generic, let's say any other. Apart from that, you need other pop-ups. Let's say we'll take it out. You'd need flash pop-up, which can help you identify if the bike was getting delivered, or you have a message. Then you need other services like WhatsApp messages. Then you can have normal. I don't think normal messages needs to be here. uh, I'm not sure if we need a messaging services here, but we can put this in gray: chat, customer support. Yeah, that is needed, not to be part of gray. I think that's important. You can have that. So let's try to move this below. Okay, I think we have done a lot here. Let's bring this down. We need to adjust it. So user flow is very significant when it comes to defining your features, and this can help you understand the whole application architecture. what do you want to actually build within this application. So I'll bring it more down, or maybe little up, and then take this to, okay. So this is a generic user flow. Let's gray them out. So there could be multiple yes and no scenarios, but within this time period, we can have this end-to-end definition of the user journey, where the user will start and where he will exit. So we can also include logout. We can hide it. We cannot, don't have to highlight it. Logout. Then we can have setting. We need generic setting. So I think this completes it. And now let's go back and see what else is our next chapter. So uh, flow chart and user flow almost contains the same element. So instead of going into that, will be going into functional document and estimation, and little bit of information architecture and navigation, which will be covered as a, also as a user story. And let's get into functional document and estimation first with information architecture. That will help us understand problem statement and solution statement. We already covered persona, so we know who the user is, and we will be able to understand why do we need to build this app, and what is our intention behind building this app, and how this is going to actually help the user take his action, and how it will be beneficial for the user if this kind of application exists.